Hey everybody, welcome to Pink Shade. It's Mugshot Monday. All
It
right,
is.
guys. Keisha, 60 days
Yes.
in. We're still feeling good about
It's
it.
yeah, like I would actually watch it if we were not recording about it, if we weren't recapping.
Okay, that's a true
Yeah.
testament that you really like it.
Yeah. And thank you guys for sending such positive feedback. I've been getting lots of messages about people who are really enjoying the recap. And some people are like, I don't like the show, but I like the recap. So
I
say,
did get
look,
I got a couple of messages just like, I would never have watched this. And then I kind of refused to watch it, but then you guys are making it funny, so I'm going to watch it. I
funny.
was like, okay, great. Great.
It's part of our Libra charm. Just can make any situation funny. We just can.
Did you have a nice birthday?
I did. I did. We did a ghost tour pub crawl this weekend.
Okay,
And
that's right up
then
your alley.
yes, it was. And then last night, for my actual birthday, we didn't do anything. But last night we went to this really, really, really nice restaurant with one of my friends. His birthday's like a couple of days before mine that we have been wanting to go to for so long. So we did that. We had such a good time. It was simple but sweet. I'll
Okay.
say that. How about
Yeah.
you?
Same idea. Just went to dinner with some friends and then went to dinner with some girlfriends as well.
Mm-hmm.
And that was really it, and that's fine. I went and got a
Yeah.
massage and my daughter paid for it. That was my gift.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
She handed me her card and was like, I didn't get you a present, just pay for your massage. I was like, okay.
Okay,
I
that's what
said,
my mom did too. She's like, "Go get your eyelashes done." I'm like, "Okay." I mean, oh, she goes, "I didn't." Well, then she did go shopping for me, but she shopped for me for Mila. So Mila's like, "Happy birthday, Kiki," and it's the cutest pair of
oh,
pajamas. I love pajamas so much. So,
ew.
oh man, it's just something about pajamas and good ones. It's my
I'm in pajama,
jam.
I'm in pajama bottoms right now. I just threw in a
Are you?
t-shirt.
I'm
And the
actually
t-shirt
fully dressed today.
Sure doesn't look any different than the pajamas would. I know you've got things to do today. I am gonna be sitting
Yeah.
at this desk recording a lot today. So,
Mm.
some point I'll leave the house, maybe to go pick up the groceries, come back home. I've become a real homebody,
I mean,
and I don't like it that
look,
much.
well, I don't mind being a homebody, but then I get that itch and I got to get out. And once I go out, it is like days and days and days and days and days of going out until I finally crash.
I know, I know.
Like
I need
it's
to
too much. It's too
I know.
much.
That's what's gonna happen to me when we go to LA and BravoCon. I'm gonna be like day 2, I'm gonna be like, "I hate this. I hate Vegas. I gotta get out." I mean, immediately I'll start talking about how bad I hate it. So, that'll be fun for the listeners. Okay, everybody, let's talk about this show. Now, I told you guys I got the lip flip and
Hmm.
it's in effect. So my top lip is like numb. So when I go in to like rinse my teeth in the bathroom, all the water squirts out because I
That
have
is
no
funny.
control over it. It'll take a little time. But if you see me on video and I'm licking my top lip or licking my teeth, it is because it feels very strange.
Okay.
Um, it will settle down. But also if you see me drink something and you see it dribble all over, just don't draw
We
attention.
know what's going on. I wish I could just dissolve some of my lip and just send you it so you can have it forever. And you don't
I
have to
kn
keep getting these lip flips.
I know, I know. At some point, I won't care. I haven't had lip flip in a long time, like a year
Hmm.
or at least a year, maybe a year and a half, because it hurts. So I chicken out and I don't do it. But I do like it when I do it, and because I'm gonna, I got such a big week coming up. I thought, well, let me try to
Hmm.
look my best, for a week, and then I can go
Right.
back to being the inside cat that I am. Okay.
Meow.
Mm. Okay. Season 4, episode 3, pissed off. Now,
Okay.
as I was telling you this before we started, I said, "This has double meaning," and you're like, "Everybody's
Eh,
pissed off," and then you must have remembered.
Then literally when you just resaid it again, when you just
Mhm.
said it again, I remembered. I was like, oh yeah, it has to do with that one part.
Ew.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
So we're gonna start with Nate, Alan, and Andrew in the 500. Now we start off with, Pancho, who is Alan's roommate, had a shank that he made during the whole Nate versus Carl situation, and
Yeah.
Alan is like, "I don't know if he's gonna shank me in my sleep." I'm like, "Why would he do that?" Like,
Well, I don't know if there's like a lack of red meat. I'm sure there is, but Alan is looking super anemic. I mean, he is
He
almost
does.
green pale. Like this is. Please get that boy
He
some steak fingers or something like that because he's looking
he looks terrible.
like
He
he's
needs to go stand
an
out in the
iron
sunshine.
transfusion.
Yes.
He's too afraid to get. Here's my thing: if you're afraid that your roommate is going to shank you, why don't you go spend a little bit of time on the yard?
I know, and I don't know if they're just allowed to go out in the yard.
Because they're not in prison. This is just jail.
Yeah, right. That's right. It's Fulton
Because I
County
keep saying
Jail.
it's prison, but it's just a jail.
Yeah, but sometimes you could be in jail for years, you know?
And I heard that fucking sucks.
Yeah,
Like they say, prison is the place to be.
yeah, you wanna if you gotta go, you may as well be
You go to prison.
where
Yeah.
people are living there. Yeah, not just transient. So,
Yeah.
um, now the DART team, the direct action response team,
Uh-huh.
I think is what that means, is coming in and telling everybody to come outside and step outside their doors. And so they all get patted down. They have to stand against the walls, and then they tell them to move to the rec area. And the DART team is like flipping everybody. They're flipping everything. They're looking all over. And Alan is like, God, I hope the team finds the shank and removes it.
I know. I'm like, how did they find out about the shank? Did Alan send an owl perhaps to let them know that could possibly be a shank in room, what is he, 502?
But they didn't find it. But it was there, but they didn't find it. So where?
I don't think I think they just go in there and just tear shit up. They don't really look for anything.
I
Because
mean,
where was it?
where was it? It was a bunch of plastic. So it was flat. I don't know if he could figure out a way to like slide it behind the desk, but I mean, surely they know all the hiding places.
Well, I'm sorry, but a shank just isn't a thing you can hide in between your butt cheeks either.
No, that's what I was thinking
No,
too. You
I'm
can't
like,
like you can't
no,
stick it up there because mm-mm.
no.
But Alan says, I worry if they find the shank in my cell, then I'll go
Mhm.
to jail for real because then they'll
Yeah,
think it's mine. So because Pancho would blame it on him. So
in a heartbeat.
yeah, he's like, I don't know, this is a white
Yeah.
kid. So the talking head, the colonel says, the officers were not able to find any weapons and all the rooms were just trashed. And so they're all like, oh man, you did this to my room. And Alan said, it was stressful, but I didn't mention the shank to Pancho. Like I didn't mention it. So then we see Alan questioning Andrew again. So
Again. Yeah.
he's out there again. And the talking head, Alan goes, yeah, I am suspicious. And I'm trying to figure out if he and I are in here for the same reason.
And
But you
poor Andrew has like no clue what the guy's trying to do. You know how the girls kind of picked up on what they were
yeah.
doing when they were sick. Andrew's just so oblivious, he's just.
But does Andrew know that other people are in there, or was he just so focused on being in there with his dad that he didn't think like other people could be in there?
I think that Andrew did not read the contract at all. He
I
just
think,
went with whatever his dad, who secretly hates him,
uh-huh.
said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he knows.
I don't
He's
think
not mentioned it.
I don't think he realizes that somebody else could be in there. And
Mm-mm.
so talking to Andrew goes, that guy Alan asked a lot of questions, but now like I think maybe we figured each other out. Talking to head Nate goes, okay, I could tell these are the new guys. Like
Yeah,
Nate
he's
goes,
got it.
if you're not from Atlanta, then you're definitely in the 60-day program, and they are green. And I think they're in for a treat soon, but I'm keeping my eye out for them. So
I'm glad that Nate has picked up on that they are in the program because they both need a little bit of help.
they need help.
They're not thriving like Stephanie's thriving.
They're not
They're
thriving like
struggling.
Nate. Yeah. Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, I think at some point A&E said, "Look, Nate, you've done 525 days. I think you might need to go home."
Nate's like, but when I'm here, I'm a big fish in a small pond, and everybody respects me when I
Yeah,
gotta go
I
home.
agree. Yeah.
So Andrew goes to log into his commissary. They have those things on the wall where they can, and he notices $27 is missing.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, and I see that it was missing around the time that I logged in with my PIN for the first time. So now I'm realizing somebody like behind his back, like watched and got his PIN number. So he goes, so I'm going into detective mode. So
Oh God.
he goes, I feel taken advantage of. So he's going around going, hey, somebody took my PIN number. Hey, did you know somebody took my PIN number? Hey, have you ever heard of somebody taking a PIN number? He is telling everybody.
Everybody. And I was surprised one of the guys saying, no, what's your PIN number? I'll see what I can find out for you. Because he would have totally have fallen for that.
You're right. You're right. And nobody, everybody's like, I don't know how that would happen, but yeah, people can look over your shoulder, like, yeah, you got to like cover that shit, you know?
You're in prison. You're in jail, boy. Like, come
Yeah.
on.
And
Bless him.
so the talking head Nate goes, oh my God. Andrew's walking around talking about his PIN number. Looks like he's getting himself into some shit.
Yep.
So black screen of death. Andrew's talking to somebody, an older guy, and he's pointing over like where the phones are. This other guy comes over and is like, why are you pointing at me? Why are you talking about me? And there's like, huh? And they go, oh, we were pointing at the phones, and that guy is mad. And
Yeah,
it
he's
says,
pissed.
Andrew inadvertently insulted an inmate while trying to figure out about his PIN number. And then it says, Andrew does not know Nate is in the program. So
Ooh.
Nate pulls Andrew aside and goes, hey, listen, quit asking people about this. Like,
yeah.
You're causing attention to yourself. And he goes, just get your PIN changed. And he goes, yeah, I gotta have to go get it changed. He goes, just get it changed. But making a big deal out of anything can be dangerous.
And he's making a huge, I mean, like you said, he is Jesse's ex-wife, Michelle, when they were at Dave and Buster's. I cried. And wait, let me tell you. I cried. Wait. Let me go tell you guys. Like, he is like literally making his way through the room talking about this situation. Like
somebody's gonna go, oh yeah, you know who did it? It was so and so. Nobody's gonna do that.
No.
So he says, okay. So Alan, now we see Alan. Alan goes, the shakedown, they didn't find anything. But then we see Pancho slides his shank under the door to give to whoever's on the trash duty. Then he to a guy named Shine, and then gives it to a guy named Mook. And Mook is like, why did he give that to me? That's some bullshit. And flush it. And they flush it.
So again, how was he able to hide the shank from when they did the shakedown?
Mystery.
Yeah.
So anyway, Mook goes, why did you send that to me? I don't need a shank. Flush it. So they're all like, we don't want to be caught with this bullshit. So they flush it.
Yeah.
You hear the toilet flush. Alan goes, I feel better about the shank being gone because now he won't stab me in my sleep.
Yeah, he was totally convinced that he was going to die within 3 days.
Yeah, he's like, the shank has been made and now I just wait. Yeah.
Like, it's like he didn't make it for you, Alan. Like, I think he made it for a hostile situation, not just, hey, let me stab my roommate to death.
I think I'll just stab my roommate while he's asleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I tell you that Dateline that I covered with Kimberly, that guy did get stabbed in prison for talking too much.
Okay, but Alan hasn't been doing that.
No,
so really, Andrew might have gotten shanked.
Quit asking questions. Yeah. Okay. Angele. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay, because I know it's like Angele. Yeah. I want to make sure I'm saying it right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Angele, this is her first day in Gin Pop. Gin Pop is a phrase that we say around this house a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it could refer to anything. Like you go, like you're going on the airplane and the kids will be like, do we have nice seats or are we in Gin Pop? And like if we go on the train, are we in Gin Pop or we have like reserved seats? I'm like, oh, we're in Gin Pop. You're 20 years old.
That is so funny.
Yeah. We might be in nice seats. You're in Gin Pop.
You guys are not.
So, okay. So they're talking heads. She says, I have a hard demeanor, so I can't fake it and be like, yeah, I'm strictly dickly. Like I like guys. Like I'm never going to be able to do that.
Like you literally could tell us you've never even seen a picture of a dick, Angele, and we would believe it.
Yeah.
Like she's allergic to dick.
Yeah. I don't know why she felt like she would have to fake it in prison to pretend like she's not gay. Like who cares?
She could not fake it though. It's the equivalent of when Alan went in smelling like cop. Angele walks in like, I love women. All the women come to me. Yes.
So she goes, everybody's staring at me and everybody is yelling about her. Like, look at her. She's so pretty. Woo, she kind of looks like Lyric. And like, she's
Gosh.
better looking than that hoe. And
Yeah.
everybody, they're like asking her about her tattoos. And like, ooh, she
Yeah.
got tattoos like a man. Like, I
Yeah.
guess because some of them are strictly dickly and she's close enough looking to a man that they'll
Yes.
take it.
I mean, you would have thought Kim Kardashian had just walked in there.
Yes. It's like, I am here as your lawyer to release all of you from prison. Like,
Yeah, and here
yes.
surprisingly, Angele didn't really like all of the attention. I thought she
Mm-mm,
would love it, but
mm-mm,
no.
mm-mm.
Mm-mm. She's like, "Ooh, back up a little bit."
She didn't like it, and we
Mm-mm.
see all the other we see, like, little talking heads and inmates going, "She's so pretty,
Yeah.
she has tattoo ooh, yeah, she's hot. Ooh, she's got it going on." Yeah, I was like, "Wow, okay."
I mean, these bitches are trying to get pregnant by Angele.
I
I
mean,
mean,
they're like
I was like, okay, all right. Like, I bet Lyric someone pretty pissed off, like, look at her, my hairstyle and my hair color, because they look a lot alike.
they look similar. Oh, well, Angela is a lot prettier than Lyric. So,
Well, Lyric's been
it's
doing all that fighting, so
oh, and
living rough.
she's the bunkie boss. So,
Yeah.
one girl is like, "Ooh, can I touch your tattoos?" You just go ahead and take off your shirt. She's like, "What? No." And they're
No.
like, "Just take off your shirt." She's like, "No, I'm not gonna take off my shirt."
No.
And she's like, "Stop."
Yeah, I was really surprised by how bashful she was about the attention. She's like, no, I thought she'd be like stripping,
Yeah.
which goes again to our theory that, we assume Angele was going to be the one kicked out of the program.
Mhm.
It's going to be Stephanie.
I think it's gonna be Stephanie.
I think it's
So,
always gonna be Stephanie.
and her talking head, she goes, "No, I was not expecting this. Like, these women have flocked to me. It's like
Yeah,
the thirst is real."
yeah, it is. They are dehydrated in there.
And we see one girl going, "Okay, so you're gonna be my girlfriend." And she's like, "No." And she says, "I
But I
just got."
thought when someone said that, you didn't have a choice. Like, it's like, oh, you're my bitch. You don't have a choice not to be that person's bitch.
I think the girl that said it was just, being funny. I don't think she was
Okay,
like
she
she
wasn't
wasn't,
like
like,
a big
demanding
bitch.
it. Mm-mm.
Okay. Ooh, thank
Um,
God.
and Angele says, "I just got out of a relationship, and I don't wanna be in one with anybody." Like, "No." So we see all of them, like, touching her muscles, and then we see her,
Yeah.
like, touching because I think the girls are like, "Your muscles are different than mine," and they're, like, having her touch the like, "Go ahead and touch mine, touch me."
Yeah.
They're just like, "Wow."
It was too much touching. I'm like, where is the hand sanitizer? Because
And they're talking about how cute she is, and then they explain what a stud is, and then they're all calling
Mhm.
her a stud.
Mhm.
Because she looks enough like a man, and
Yeah.
it is so funny to see all the girls talking about her. They're like, "Oh my god. Oh my god." So
I mean,
excited.
because like in the real world, I wouldn't take a double look at Angele.
Well, if she came in as my electrician, I'd be like, "Oh, she's pretty."
I would have like, oh, look at that. Female power. We got a female electrician.
Good
That's what
for
I
her.
would think.
I'd say, "Good
Good
for you,
for her.
girl."
I
Yeah,
like an extra tip.
I like
Yeah.
that, and probably she knows
Mhm.
what the fuck she's doing.
Yeah.
So, in the talking head, Stephanie says, yeah, Anjali is in here now. She's like a tomboy that came in. She's a stud. She's super fucking muscular. Everybody's after her." So Stephanie's like, "Who's this new bitch coming in stealing my thunder?" They didn't even ask about her hair.
And should I don't know, possibly go after her myself? I think she's gonna turn what is the saying that they say? Gay for stay?
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah,
I
yeah.
think, yeah,
If
yeah,
she hasn't already, I think she definitely.
that's true. Because
Yeah.
have you noticed the different hairstyles? Like in one scene it's braided, and another scene she's got like the knot braids,
Mhm.
like the little I forget what they're called, but it's like you braid a little bit, then you put it in a little
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
bun. She had those all over. I mean,
You think
she's going to peak here.
you think the girls are like, "Let me braid your hair." And
I
she's like,
think so. Of
"Okay."
course, yes,
She's never had
because she's at a
girlfriends.
sorority house. Yeah.
We gotta come up with a name for this sorority house that Stephanie's in.
Oh, Jesus.
It's gotta be, well, I'll come up with it. I'll come up with it for next
Okay,
time.
okay,
Okay.
all right.
So, now we're over to Matt, the preacher in the 600.
Mm.
Matt now looks like he has gone in the kitchen and dragged his hair through the grease pit. He said, "It is not greasy enough. Can I rub my hair on this griddle?"
It's just so bad, and it kind of looks like it's thinning a little bit more, which it should thin. He should be so stressed out about what he's done to his son. His hair should continue to fall out. It is quite disgusting, and I cannot imagine how it smells.
I just don't understand why, like, his bunkie or somebody hasn't been like, "Dude, what's up with your hair?" Like,
I
somebody,
mean, I'm sure he has commissary and has shampoo.
because they give them a bar of soap at the he could literally wash it with soap, and it would still get it clean.
He looks like he's about to audition to be like an actor in a haunted house with that look of his.
You're so right, that's exactly what he
He
looks like.
does. Yeah.
He looks
Mhm,
like one of,
mhm.
like, if you go to, like, a scary haunted one of the guys that, like, "Ah,"
Yes.
like, comes after
Uh-huh.
you.
Yes, that is what he is doing.
Okay,
It's just gross.
nobody tell us. Again, we don't want any spoilers. Nobody tell us, but I
Yeah.
do wonder in the real world now if he looks
Mhm.
any better or if he's still rocking that greasy pony.
I feel like he's one of those men that's never gonna let it go. This will all be bald. He'll have about this much left. He's like, I'm it's sticking around.
Yeah,
There's still hope. Yeah.
you're right, you're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be all bald in the front, just one little piece in the back. Okay.
Mhm.
So we see Matt, he's trying to teach one guy his workout routine. And he goes, "Yeah, I'm really stressed. I'm worrying about Andrew. And, when I'm stressed, I try relationship building. That's what I do to relieve my stress. So I've become Tyrone's mentor. And Tyrone is a good man. Does Tyrone know that you're his mentor? Or does he just think you're teaching him how to fight?"
So my thing is, why would you teach someone how to fight who could possibly kick your ass? Why are you giving him like? Why would you teach him how to knit? Like, why would you teach him how to fight? So if shit goes left, he'll beat your ass up. This makes no sense to me at all.
You know, he's just so about that, like, "Tyrone is a good man." I'm like, "Your acting skills are driving me
They're
insane."
pretty bad.
I have such strong dislike for this man.
Oh, I know. I mean, he's not likable.
Not
He's just
likable.
not. Mm-mm, mm-mm.
So Matt goes in and talks to his roommate, Lawrence. And
Oof.
and
This
he
is scary.
says, I'm trying to remember. Okay, so we have Pancho came in and Lawrence came in. I
Mhm.
feel like Pancho was the one who said his friend shot himself in front of him and like, oops,
No, I think that's Lawrence.
that was Lawrence.
Uh-huh.
Um, and then what was Pancho's story? I'm trying to remember.
I can't
Um,
remember. But I feel like it was Lawrence who said, if it weren't for my okay, maybe you're right.
because I'm trying to remember what
I can't
Lawrence
remember.
did to get in there. 'Cause one of them had a failure to appear, and because they had failure
Uh-huh.
to appear on a previous thing.
They got arrested when the friend shot himself.
And but okay, whoever had the failure to appear got into a fight with somebody, and 'cause the whoever it was going, "Well, that sounds like self-defense." Right?
Maybe that's Lawrence.
Mhm. Either
I
way,
don't know. Either way, if I had to pick between the two, I think I'm gonna pick
I don't know. Lawrence is scary, and
I
Pancho built that shank.
yeah, I mean, so far the only red flag for Pancho has been the shank, and that's a pretty big. That is like the size of an American flag, red
Yeah.
flag.
Yeah, yeah,
For
yeah.
Lawrence, looks like I would be scared of him on the daily.
Mhm. Mhm.
He just seems unpredictable to me.
Yeah, yeah, unpredictable. So, Matt goes in, he's talking to Lawrence, and he goes, "Oh, yeah, that Tyrone, I really like Tyrone a lot. I'm teaching him boxing." And Lawrence goes, "Really?" He goes, "Well,
Mhm.
if somebody attacks me, it's anything goes. I don't fight fair. And my whole point is to kill them." And Matt goes, "Yeah, why don't you just say like you try to get them to submit, so
Mhm.
then like you win." He goes, "No, I don't fight fair. I'll kill him." And Matt's like,
Yeah,
okay."
yeah, we're more afraid of Lawrence. I cannot hold in the giggle. I want to giggle because of the later on scenes between Lawrence
It's
and
it's coming. It's coming. It's
I
coming.
was just like told James, I said, Mary Payne is heaving. Right.
Heaving. So Lawrence, says he doesn't fight fair. If somebody comes after him, he'll kill them. And,
Mhm.
he goes, "I don't know, man. I wonder how long it would take to put me on Indiana's most wanted list." And, Matt goes, "I don't know. How long does it take?" He goes, "Well, last time it took about a year."
Why were you on there? Is what I need to know. And why is it your life's ambition to get back on there?
And why did you get off of it and then got put back in jail in Georgia?
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
So the talking head Matt goes, Lawrence is truly a dangerous person. Like he would try to kill me in a second. And
Yeah,
I can't continue on with this guy. Like I'm scared of
yeah,
him. Now he says, and we're getting this night vision camera. Okay. And
yeah.
we just see Matt just sitting on his top bunk. Okay. And he says, Lawrence has the most toxic, lethal gas. And he says, I feel like I need scuba gear to survive. It covers every part of your body. There's a tiny crack under the door. You can't get rid of it. He says, I can't breathe. Not being able to breathe is a real thing. I can't take it. And then he goes, I never do something could stink so bad in my life. And we have so many scenes of Lawrence just letting it rip. And I was like, somebody needs to take Lawrence to a doctor because that is so bad, Keisha.
I mean,
We
so
don't even like Matt.
yeah, I actually felt pretty bad for him. And I'm like thinking to myself, like the scene itself is funny, but the thought of you watching it was even funnier.
I literally I put a quotes here. I said, "There's too much discussion of this. Move on." Like that's what I put in my notes. It kept going and kept going, and then it would be like, "Now it's nighttime. Now it's daytime. Now it's another nighttime." I was like, "We get it. The
It
guy
was
has
just
gas."
well, he didn't try to like be discreet about it. You know what I mean? Like he was just letting it go as if there was no one else in the room.
And just so much. It was awful. And I don't know
Yeah.
if that's like a tactic, like, I'm gonna eat the grossest stuff so I have the worst gas to try to get you to move out of the room, you know?
I don't think that's a decision that Matt can make to move out of the room.
Yeah, true. Right. Or
Yeah.
if like Matt complained enough that they would get him out of there, or Lawrence wants a room by himself. Lawrence needs to go to medical. Like he's got a problem.
There's mental, physical. He needs to see a GI specialist. Like
Yes,
there's lots of things going on with Lawrence. Scares
Lawrence.
me.
Me
Yeah,
too.
he scares
Yeah,
me.
me too. So then we see Matt in the middle of the night sitting on his bunk. He crawls
Hmm.
down, he grabs his cup, he looks at the camera.
Hmm.
We've never seen anybody else on the show look and address the camera as much as this guy
Hmm.
does. I told you
Hmm.
last episode, he stood in the middle of his cell doing the Shank Redemption,
Yes.
screaming so that the cameras
Yes.
would catch it. He wants to be an acting teacher.
He wants all the screen time that he could possibly get.
God, we're back to not feeling sorry for him. So, he gets his cup, he looks at the camera and says, "This is my cup." And he gets down out of his
Hmm.
bunk, I guess,
Hmm.
pees in the cup under the camera so the camera doesn't see. And he says he does that because peeing in the cup won't make noise and wake up Lawrence because he's scared of how wild and
Right.
impulsive Lawrence is. And he's scared if he woke him up, what he would do.
Okay, that's understandable.
It kind of made sense to me, but also
Yeah.
dump the pee
Why
first
didn't
thing
he
in the
dump
morning.
it? Yeah. Or he could have dumped it then, like quietly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, his what he said made perfect sense because I wouldn't want to wake up Lawrence either.
But why didn't he then dump it right away?
I don't
Okay.
know. Because it's Matt.
Yeah. So the next morning, Lawrence like tells the CEO that Matt took 2 cups and
Hmm.
that he pissed in one of the cups.
Hmm.
Um, and
Which
then
is snitching.
which is snitching. And then
Yeah.
I gotta get my soundboard button back that says snitching.
Which is snitching. Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So in the talking head, Matt goes, for all his street bravado and anti-snitching, he snitched on
Uh-huh.
me.
I mean, with no problems at all. And he snitched on him right in like the general area.
Gen
So
Pop. Yeah,
other inmates could see that he was snitching.
I know.
That's how you know he's fucking dangerous.
But remember how Lawrence was so like, this place is dirty. We need to clean it. So he must have a little OCD about
OCD.
cleaning.
Yeah. Hmm.
And that was so gross to him. He was like, I can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then he goes, and then the CEO made an example out of me, like making a big deal about it. And, Lawrence disrespected me as a man. And now I'm mad, like I'm fighting mad. And I don't want to let Lawrence off the hook for what he did. So
Okay.
he pulls Lawrence over. Now he knows he can't fuck with Lawrence because Lawrence will fucking kill him. He just told him he would.
I know.
And he goes, "Man, why'd you do that to me?" And Lawrence goes,
Right.
"That's unsanitary. It's unsanitary."
Yeah,
And
he's got some Joan Crawford gotta clean your hands 20 times
yeah,
a day, every day kind of thing going on.
he goes,
Yeah,
"It was unsanitary and I can't live like that." And Matt goes, "I know, but I did it so I wouldn't wake you up. I was gonna dump in it in the morning."
right.
And Lawrence goes, "I'm sorry, I don't fuck with that." And he like walks off. And Matt goes, "Yeah, I was ready to I was ready to brawl with him over this." No, you weren't.
No, you were not. You
You
didn't
don't know
want
that kind
any
of
of that
fighting.
smoke.
Mm-mm.
No. Street fighting and MMA fighting, two totally different worlds.
We've seen you. I could do yeah,
Yeah.
right. Who are you fighting? Imaginary people.
I used to do that with Billy Blanks and his little workout videos. Do you remember those? He
Yes.
taught us the same shit that Matt's in there teaching them. I'm like, that's from a Billy Blanks, like DVD number one. Like that was a warm-up.
DVD number 1. Um, okay. So, Emmanuel is 28. He's a public health official. Now, Emmanuel to me says some problematic things here. He
Okay.
says, due to finances, I grew up in the hood. I saw fights. I was in fights. But my mom made sure we had a good education and she worked however many jobs she had to be sure we had a good education because she knew that would be the key to our success. He
Mm-hmm.
says, eventually I went to private school and then I
Mm-hmm.
would question, why couldn't my friends from the hood get out and do better? I never understood why. Well,
Well, because they were in the hood and they didn't
didn't
get to
have,
go to private school
and they didn't have the mom that
like you
helped
did.
them out or yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't understand what's hard to understand about that.
I think he's going to be a bit of an odd duck.
Yeah, it's like some people have the will and the means and can get out, and some people don't, and some people don't
They
have
don't.
anybody to mentor them or help them or encourage them.
Hmm.
I don't know, I just felt felt very classist or racist or something. I don't know, it felt
It
gross
was
that
an
he said
ick.
that. Yeah,
It was
it
an
felt gross.
ick.
Judgy, you know?
Very judgy.
Yeah. And he says, my goal is to show people and educate people. There's a chance you can get out of this. You can escape the hood. It's easy.
No, it's really not. That's why so many people are not able to escape it.
Yeah, I didn't like this
He
at
most
all.
definitely does not need to be the motivational speaker at the hood school.
You can get out. It's easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, he does not need to do that at all.
Ah. So we meet his wife, Brittany. She's his college sweetheart. They have 2 kids, Emmanuel and Anthony.
Mhm,
The talking head, the wife is like, yeah, no, he doesn't know what he's in for. Mm-mm.
mhm,
No,
mhm.
nope. And the talking head, Emmanuel says, in America, there's a
Oh boy.
stereotype that people who go to jail are bad people, but not all of them are bad. I grew up with a lot of these guys. Not all of them are bad. They could get out. It's easy. Okay.
I feel like I don't even know which prison show he's been watching.
I I think his whole thing is like I grew up with some of these people. We went our separate ways, and I know they're good people, but maybe they took a wrong turn, and those are still good people. I mean, I think that's his thought process. Um,
But they did bad things.
but they did bad things. So
Yes.
Emmanuel goes and he gets handcuffed, and the production says, "Are you worried about blowing your cover?" He goes, "No, I'm not worried about any of it. No, and I don't want to fight, but if I have to fight, I will." Like, no, everything's great. What?
You are not gonna fight Urkel. Like,
Mm-mm.
no. Mm-mm. He's just exceptionally nerdy and he's gonna stick out like a sore thumb when he goes in there. I hope they put him in the 600. Is
Well,
that where they put him at?
that's where they put him.
That's where he needs to
He
be.
won't make it in the 500.
Oh, no, he would not. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. So he goes to intake. He's like, "This is disgusting. Like, this is so gross. And there's people in there that are going to jail. It's so gross." And so they put him in the 600. Okay. Now we get Johnny in the 600. This is all we get. Like, Johnny, are you
I
okay?
know. Yeah,
So,
he's not doing well at all.
so he's in his cell by himself. So he needs
Hmm.
a roommate.
He's a roommate.
Maybe,
Maybe
maybe,
they could put him and Matt together
yeah, but no, maybe they can put him
because
with
they're both.
Emmanuel
Ooh.
because if he wants
I
somebody to talk
think
to, this is somebody to talk to.
I think Emmanuel will make Johnny go back to his gang days.
He's gonna go like, I just remembered how to make a shank. I'll be right back.
Exactly, because he's gonna drive him insane.
Um, so Johnny's like, I don't know what time it is. Like, this is a
Yeah.
different world. The sleep pattern is off. The sleep pattern is
Hmm.
unreal. And he goes, and I'm used to working nights. And he goes, my sleep is all confused. And if there's any reason I would tap out, it would be that it's the sleep. He says,
Mm,
I'm all alone. And then, we've seen a couple of times they've had him locked down for like 20 hours at a time.
yeah.
And he says, I'm away from my wife and my kids. It's so hard. But I do want to walk in my son's shoes. I have to imagine what he went through. And he does seem to be talking about his son in past tense. I noticed on this episode. He didn't say my son is in jail. I want to walk in my son's shoes. He says, I have to imagine what he went through. I'm noticing he's talking about his son in past tense. So I wonder if his son got killed in prison
Hmm.
or something.
I just feel like they would have told us that.
I know. So, he says, I want to imagine what he went through. And you're in here and your mind starts playing tricks on you and you start thinking,
Bet.
am I a good man? Am I a good
Right.
husband? Am I a good dad? I haven't had any sleep. Like, this is really hard. And we just see him like laying on his little bunk, like with the book, trying to sleep. And
That's a lot. Like not knowing what time it is. And I mean, I could go 20 hours without talking to someone.
yeah, I'd like to
It'd
do it
be
starting
okay.
after this. Yeah, right. Yeah.
But yeah, and I mean, and not I don't know if they're on lockdown, he's not able to go out or whatever. I mean, that would be a lot. And him questioning whether he's a good man. Well, we know you're kind of not a good man because
Well,
you
yeah.
started that whole gang thing and
You're
you
a
said you
reformed
stabbed people.
man. Reformed
You're a
man.
reformed man,
Yeah.
but you a big chunk of your life, you were most definitely not a good man and not a good father because your son followed in your footsteps and he is possibly in prison or died in prison. We
Yeah.
don't know yet.
Yeah, we don't know.
Mm-mm.
All right, let's go over to Jaclyn and Stephanie.
Oh
Okay.
boy,
So Jacqueline's like, I'm mentally exhausted,
we can
uh,
tell.
and so they go outside. I don't know if they're doing like check to get in the showers or what, but like
Hmm.
just their pod comes out and the
Hmm.
CO is checking them off. And she says,
I thought they were
Kennedy,
going to the yard.
maybe they are, but they're doing something to get checked off to go somewhere, just their little
Right.
group. And she says, Kennedy, and Jacqueline kind of looks behind her and looks over and goes, oh, yeah. And the CO's like, do you not know your name? Which is a
I know.
mistake that she made.
But she blew her cover again.
And she does like the opposite. She gets all mad.
Yeah.
It's like, "Quit, you don't talk to me like that. Like I just had a moment, like you were pointing behind me. I thought you were pointing behind me and I was looking behind me." And so
Right.
in my mind, I'm like, well, she makes sense too if the CO did kind of point behind her.
Yeah, you do look like okay. Who is she? Is there another Kennedy? Like who is
Right.
she? What's going on? I think she covered it up well,
I
but
thought
then
so
she
too.
went too far.
Too far. She starts
Yeah.
fighting with her, like, you're going to show me respect and da da da. You open this
Hmm.
fucking door. And I was like, don't
Yeah.
speak to me like that. You don't talk to me like that. Don't try to make me feel stupid. Of course I know my name. Blah, blah. I was
No.
like, oh God,
I was like, okay, girl, slow down now. So
relax.
yeah, relax. We got it.
So
Because she's still supposed to be this quiet person.
right.
Yeah.
Mhm. So the talking head, Stephanie goes, her yelling like this, forgetting her own name, saying she's in here for alcohol when she's in here for stabbing her boyfriend. She's
Hmm.
setting herself up for a fight. And now I want to distance myself from her. So I guess when the CO said something about you people on
Hmm.
drugs, and she goes, well, I'm not even in here for drugs. I'm here for alcohol. And then
Why did she say that?
the CO goes, alcohol is drugs, you dummy. Um, I don't know, because remember when she said her story did have to do with alcohol, and that would
Okay,
be easy for her to do because I guess she had an alcohol problem.
she did. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Um, so I guess what the point is that she's got an alcohol problem that made her attempt to
Fight
stab her
the
boyfriend.
ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Stephanie
Anyway,
doesn't want to hang out with her because she wants to hang out with the real criminals.
yeah.
Yeah.
Stephanie's like, "This girl's not cool."
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
No.
So, Jacqueline says prior to her arriving, there was some drama in her cell.
Hmm.
Christina and Tabitha are yelling at each other from their bunks. And we see Jacqueline, like, everybody, like, try just to go to sleep. Like, you're not going to solve it. Like, everybody could just try to go
Right.
to sleep. And another girl named McLean, is also joining in. And it's like, you guys just quit talking. Like, I'm so sick of talking about this. Quit
Yeah.
talking. And there's lots of threats of like, I'll pull you out of the bed, bitch. I'll beat your ass, bitch. Fuck off,
Yeah.
you stupid whore. Da 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 da.
Yeah.
Then the one girl goes and Christina is like up in Tabitha's face, and Tabitha's up on her bunk. And Lyric
Mhm.
goes, just pull her off the bed. Go ahead and fight. And so
And
they
that's what she
do.
does. Yeah.
Two of
That
them pull her
scared
off the
me.
bed.
Yeah. I'm like, damn, she could have hit her head on the floor, and just all these different scenarios went through my head. Like, they just don't think like people in the outside world at all.
It's crazy. She
Uh,
goes, pull her off the bed, let them fight. And so Jaclin goes, now I have to sit here and watch these two girls beat up
Beat this girl
Tabitha.
up. Yeah.
And
That's hard.
Lyric is saying, like, okay, let her get a hit in. Let her get a hit in. Like, she's
I
telling them, okay,
couldn't.
you've had too many hits. Now you get to hit her.
Can you imagine like sitting there and having to watch this go down?
No.
And you know that it should be a scenario where these two people are fighting, but people are pulling them apart. But now people are over there making bets on who's gonna fucking win and shit like that. Like, it's surreal.
I can hardly watch it on TV. I can't imagine seeing it in person.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
And then she's being jumped.
yeah, she's being jumped, and it's at night, and there's cameras in
Mhm.
there apparently, but
Yeah.
nobody's
No.
doing anything about it.
Mm-mm.
And she says, I can't just lay there and watch somebody get beat up like that. But for me to jump into it would be out of character. But I have to try to stand up for what's right. So she starts yelling, shut the fuck up.
Mhm.
Talking head Stephanie goes, I could hear Jaclin yelling through the
I
vents. I don't
know.
know what is wrong with her.
Yeah.
So talking head Lyric goes, yeah, Jacqueline's got a lot of personality for a white girl, but
Yeah.
she doesn't know a lot about life. And now she's at a level 10 and she needs to take it down.
Yeah, you
So,
don't want to piss off Lyric.
mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
So this is when and Jacqueline starts yelling at them and starts saying, like, why
Yes.
can't you all just get along? Why can't you just say, like, you're right, you have a point. Everybody has a point,
Right.
but we're not gonna, and you're screaming and you're beating her up. And I think she's really trying to like draw the attention to her so they quit beating up
So they'll
Tabitha.
stop. Yeah. Mhm. She's doing what she can because she knows she can't get down there and break up the fight.
Mm-mm. So now it's the next day, and Jacqueline and Stephanie sit together on Jacqueline's bed. And Stephanie goes, are you normally like loud like that? Are you like normally loud? Jaclyn goes, no. Like, I mean, I could get like rowdy with my friends, but no, like I'm
Right.
normally like super quiet. So talking head Stephanie goes, I don't know why she's acting like that. Like, is it just for the show? And at the end of the day,
No.
it's every man for yourself in here. And I'm okay with that. I would throw Jackie under the bus 100% if I had to. She's just someone I need in the moment. I can always throw her to the side because I like winning.
Lord, if someone teaches Stephanie how to make a shank and arts and crafts, Jaclyn better watch out. She's gonna be on the hit list.
Stephanie all of a sudden is like, I'll throw her under the bus. She's somebody I need in the moment.
Yeah. 1 week in
Wow.
prison.
Wow.
1 week in prison. And this is what has happened to her. What happened to that
Jeez.
squeaky clean? I'm not from the hood. I live where the white people live. I've got my nerdy white boyfriend. I'm a I think she's willing to throw that life behind her. Like, that was my old life. When I get out of here, I am gonna move to the hood with my siblings because I like this life.
This is crazy.
It
And
is.
she's got like an evil smile on her face too. She's
She
like,
does.
or like,
She's not the same person.
it has taken a week.
Mhm. Mhm.
All right.
Still
Next,
got how many more days?
it's funny too
50?
because Jacqueline showed that she was marking off the weeks
Yes.
or the days or something. And
Yes.
Stephanie goes, oh, I'm not doing that. I'm having a great
No,
time.
because she's got to re-sign up. She's gonna be another Nate.
So
Mm-mm.
next time on, we see Alan getting annoyed with the CO, and the CO is being like rude, like get in there.
Mhm.
And Alan says, just because we're in here doesn't mean you could throw us aside like a piece of trash. And then we see
Right.
Alan losing it and like throwing stuff in the cell, and his cellmate is kind of laughing, like,
Ooh,
whoa.
like, whoa, white boy, calm down a little bit. Calm down. Don't forget you're anemic now.
You don't have enough
Stop.
strength. You got to preserve your strength.
You're gonna get dizzy and pass out. So
Then we see Emmanuel in prison acting real
mm-mm.
goofy for the cameras, like, do you want to see my room?
Mhm.
This has been the prison show. And all
He
the
may get kicked off.
people are like, what the fuck
What
is
the
wrong
fuck
with
is
that
wrong with
guy?
him? A
Um,
lot.
I said the other
Doctor sure
inmates.
his happy. His
Uh,
wife is happy that he is gone.
like he's a
Like
lot.
she's like, I am enjoying being a single mom. Y'all can keep his ass in there because he works my nerves.
My note is the other inmates are not into it. They're not
Oh
into him. Mm-mm,
no.
mm-mm. Um, so in with the girls, a girl named Tiny is offering hooch, and
Hmm.
Jaclin didn't want to do it. Now I don't know if Jaclin does have a drinking problem, and she's like, I'm not.
I think she did.
I think she does. She should say to them, "I'm an alcoholic. I'm really trying not to."
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
maybe the girls they don't care about people in recovery.
Right.
It is prison.
Oh, I'm sure they don't.
Mhm. And, that's a good point. And, Jaclyn didn't wanna do it, so she goes, "Nah, I'm on a little something else." So she says that she's on something else and to throw him off, and Stephanie goes, "Yeah, if you don't take the drugs, you're a suspect, so I wanna fit in." And we see Stephanie over in the I don't know what she's doing, but they're giving her something, and she's taking it.
Well, I would have most definitely taken the hooch.
I would just woulda tasted it to be like, "How gross is this?"
I don't know, but I would need something to knock the edge off.
Well, also, you don't want everybody else in there to be drunk and you're the only sober one, because God knows what's gonna happen to you. Well, or
It'd be
then
like,
again, maybe it's the opposite. You're the only you need to keep your wits about you with all these drunk girls in there fighting and shit.
I don't know. They've been chasing after Jacqueline's booty. So I don't know. Maybe she does need to stay sober.
That's right. So anyway, Stephanie says, "No, I'd like to fit in." Here we go. What do you got? I'll take it. So, Nate's 29th birthday, and Nate says, "I never
Mhm.
thought I'd spend my 29th birthday in prison." And somebody comes in and is like, "Are you ready for your birthday beatdown?" I was like, "What?
Oh, no, I'm
No,
not.
that's not what happened on our birthdays. We don't want
No, we
that.
can skip that
No."
part. Yeah. But Nate, at the same time, you chose to be in prison for your 29th birthday.
I know you could do the math and figure out that that was when that was gonna fall.
Uh, yeah,
Um, I think probably they'll be real nice to Nate on his birthday.
I think so too. They
Yeah,
just really like Nate.
everybody likes Nate.
I know.
Um, Matt says he's at his breaking point with Lawrence, and we see him again addressing the cameras. Like when Lawrence is asleep, he's looking at the cameras going, "I want to punch him." And he's mouthing to the cameras, "I want to punch him."
Well, because he's thinking, okay, if this acting thing doesn't work out, I can always be a mime.
I,
So let me show them what I've got. I can do a little bit of anything, guys. I'm ready.
Matt is a grade A weirdo.
He
I
is.
cannot get over
He
this
really is.
guy addressing the camera like he thinks he's on the real world. Like,
Yeah, you're not supposed to break the third wall. You're not supposed to talk to. Well, and then in this situation, it's really you shouldn't talk to the fucking camera because they're gonna figure out who you are and why you're really there. Like this guy's talking a little bit too much to the cameras.
you've
Is he
not
part of
seen
that program?
you've not seen one other person look directly at
Not
the
at
camera
all.
and address it.
Nope. Only Matt's. Only
And so
Matt's.
I assume they have cameras in there for protection, but they don't have sound, I guess. So if he
No.
screamed, he has to
Hmm.
press the button and scream out the little hole, I guess.
Oh Lord, he just does the most.
Lawrence, I'm telling you, I think Lawrence is eating gross stuff to have that gas to try to figure out a way to gas him out to make him request a move. I don't know.
Well, I gotta agree with Matt on that. I just don't want to be in a room with someone's poop,
I don't either. That's disgusting.
and
I don't
there's
want to talk
no ventilation. Mm-mm.
I don't want to talk about it. I can't
It's
talk
too
about it.
much.
I can't talk about it again.
It's much.
Everybody, make sure you're following both of us on social media. It is the Libra Lounge with Keisha and Pink Shade Pod. Keisha has a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
If you're listening here, you know that I have a podcast. And what's happening
Mm-hmm.
this week is still doing HEA with Kimberly on Tuesdays.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you who's going to be on this week for Pop and Bravo on Thursday. Got to go to my little list here because we're recording this a little early and I don't always know. It is Christine and Stacy, our buddies from the
Oh
Step by Step
yeah.
rewatch. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're
Mm-hmm.
going to be on to talk about Bravo and pop culture this week. Sorry, we're recording
Yes.
early. I'm confusing
Mm-hmm.
myself. And then again, also, Kimberly and I are still covering Seeking Sister Wife and 90 Day the Other Way. And on Wednesday, we will have our recap up of the Love is Blind reunion. It may come out Wednesday night. It may come out Thursday morning. If they give us a screener, it'll be out early. If they don't give us a screener, you'll have it the next day. Usually
We
they
never
don't.
get a screener.
They
Yeah.
usually don't give us a screener for the reunion. But
No.
this season has been so wacky on Love is Blind.
They might. They might. I mean, they may come film the reunion in our house. I don't. That is just how off the wall the season has been.
Nothing would surprise me.
Yeah.
And as far as that goes, guys, after that, Keisha and I think I'm going to take a 1-week break, and then Keisha and I are going to roll into season 1, episode 1, Welcome to Plathville. We're going to do a
Oh
Plathville
boy.
rewatch, and I'm very excited about that because I haven't watched it from season. I've watched the whole thing, obviously, and I've watched some seasons twice, but I haven't started from season 1, episode 1 in a long time.
And these are virgin eyes for Plathville.
Yeah, you're gonna have
It's
to
always on in the background, but I've never sat down and watched a single episode.
You're gonna have to turn that brightness down on your TV because it is white blonde people everywhere that I can see.
Yeah. What do they call it? Hitler's wet dream. That's what they are.
I called them well, you'll see as we go. I call them either the children of the corn or
Yeah.
they're like minions because the little kids who are now much older because it's been 7 years that they've been on. The little kids don't ever see any outside people. So when any outside people come in, they run up like the minions, like, oh.
Oh, bless their hearts. I didn't know they didn't
know.
get to see outside. Oh man. Okay.
They don't go to town or anything.
How sad. How
Yeah,
dreadful.
they're okay now.
Okay, good.
Not really. I mean, they're all fucked in the head because of their parents. But,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
But they've seen the outside world a little bit more.
They have now been outside of that farm. Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
So everybody, you'll have that to look forward to in a few weeks, but make sure you listen to our Love is Blind reunion recap. Our minds are blown. And I guess they're going to announce what the next city is, and hopefully they'll give us at least a month break before they start it back up.
They usually give us about a month.
Last time they gave us like 3 weeks, Keisha.
Which is almost a month.
Okay. All right. All right, Keisha. I will see you later this week. Bye.
Bye.